Risk of Rain 2 is a third-person roguelike shooter where you play an emotionless, genocidal killing machine who travels from world to world, violently and indiscriminately murdering the indigenous populations. Now don't get the wrong idea, there's nothing evil or scary about these robotic harbingers of death. In fact, they're quite charming. Their appearances give them enough character to communicate that the developers actually gave a shit, and recognise the importance of a personal connection to your player character when it comes to immersion. For my money, that's really important in a roguelike, as I usually can't muster enough interest to play games in this genre more than a couple of times. Roguelike games really have a rough time piquing my desires for replaying them. However, after around 80 hours of runs of Risk of Rain 2, it's still surprising me. Obviously, you can always scour a game's wiki to unlock its secrets, but that's the beauty of the subtlety of this game. Besides occasionally forgetting what an item does and having a quick squiz online to see its uses, I haven't felt the desire to dilute my experience by finding out its secrets before it reveals them to me by itself. The goal of the game is to clear waves of goons to earn enough cash to open item boxes strewn throughout each level. These items power up your THICC bot with new abilities, lowered cooldowns, and extra damage in the form of critical strikes, bleeds, and other damage over time skills. Progression requires that you locate a teleporter on each level to spawn bosses which, upon defeat, drop useful items and enable the teleporter to the next level. Each robot has its own set of 4 unique abilities which allow for a wide variety of playstyles. My favourite is the Huntress, because I really enjoy the fast-paced action and movement-based gameplay, but that doesn't mean the other bots aren't the juice, and there's very little chance you'll find yourself interested only in one playstyle. The Commando is a beginner-friendly class with a dodge roll to escape from danger, whose weapons, including dual-wielded pistols and a railgun, have infinite range. Then you've got this Wall-E looking motherfucker who's similar in his primary weapon attributes, but with increased bullet spread and a stupid-ass ramming move that does big damage to minions, but usually ends up getting you one-shot by later bosses. Of course, you also have the Engineer, whose primary weapon is a pain in the ass and requires you to charge it up, but he can place these turrets, which not only service his sustained DPS, they also get the buffs provided by your collected items. So, you basically turn them into little healing stations by stacking the fungus item for when you or other players are in a bind. Then there's the Mercenary, who runs around swinging a goddamn sword like a dickhead, but he has great mobility, and there's something super satisfying about standing on these filthy degenerates' heads while slicing and dicing them back to whichever dark corner of the internet they came from. Finally, there's the Artificer Mage Lady, and not only is she a busty, buxom booty bot, but she wields some serious kill potential with a massive burst damage, area of effect, and inherent damage over time. There's some real variety to be had, not only with character selection, but also build path, especially when you're working out effective builds while sharing resources between a few mates. And the game is only in early access, so you can expect that this rich and fulfilling experience is only going to go from strength to strength in the future. God damn, the soundtrack is good, and while some people might think it gets a bit repetitive after a while, to them I say, welcome to video games, baby. Seriously though, the aural ambience is delightful and sets the stage for some relaxing farming while getting your blood pumping for boss fights. This type of music gets you thinking, and accommodates and stimulates some real intellectual conversation between friends.
Gotta have my headphones plugged in because I left them on the whole time, now they're out of battery.
First world problems.
Yep. I bought some Chicos today. Fucking schmick.
Fucking schmickos.
Got
I've just
him,
been
there
waiting
we go.
for the opportune moment to fucking start my own Game of Thrones. Just call me Littlefinger.
Imagine thinking you're Donald Trump, but you're actually just Clive Farmer. Nice, dude. I think my mum's on Tinder. No, she's not, is she? Not anymore.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wait, I heard it because. What's the because?
Because you fucking had a prolapse. Someone just in one of my group chats. Message, boys, I might die in my sleep tonight. I dropped my full tub of yogurt and the lid broke, so I'm eating all 1 kilogram of it now. I'll see you on the other side.
They've got power in the force that you've never seen before. They've got the ability to morph and to even up the score.
Holy fuck, he actually did it. He ate a kilo of yogurt in 14 minutes.
What a freak.
His next message was, I'm feeling so fucking sick already.
Featuring one of the most exciting casts of support characters in modern video gaming history, including Whirly Boys. We've got your Healy Boys, and your Spinny Boys, and your Missile Boys, and whatever the hell this is. You right there, buddy? How you going? Oh no. Oh no. Plus this dickhead.
Oh no. Oh,
Oh, you got the
just as I. Oh, yep. Come on, worm, come over here so I can kill you and fucking leave the map. Yes, I did it. I'm running.
Got him.
I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh shit. Oh no.
Oh, I pressed it. Oh.
Considering the extraordinarily reasonable price point and the excessive hours of enjoyment this game has provided, it would be remiss of me not to sing its praises from the rooftops. Highly recommend, exceptionally enjoyable with friends. 9 out of 10.